The other morning, I was standing outside, looking over the Mexican mountains. It was one of those quiet mornings. The air was still, the neighborhood peaceful, and the sun was just beginning to warm the day. As I stood there looking across the view, I noticed a man walking his dog, just entering the gates. It was an older dog. You could tell by the way he moved. Slow, steady, taking his time. They walked maybe 30 feet. Then something happened that made me smile. The dog just stopped, right there in the driveway. He looked around and then slowly laid down and rolled to his side like he decided he was done for the day. Just like that. The man looked down at him, probably wondering what in the world he was doing. I found myself thinking something that surprised me. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. Because retirement has a funny way of changing your pace of life. Now, 5 years ago, if I had an idea for a project, you couldn't stop me. Once I started something, I pushed straight through until I finished. I always had another project waiting, another idea, another thing to build or fix or just to figure out. It seemed like there was never enough time for all the things that I wanted to do. I'd rush to finish one just so I could start the next. Always moving, always planning. I was always chasing something. But these days, I notice I approach things a little bit different. I take my time. Sometimes I work for a while and then decide that's enough for the day. The project, it'll be there tomorrow. No rush. Baby steps. Standing there watching that old dog stretched out on the driveway, it occurred to me, I'm not all that different from him. I imagine his day probably looks something like this. Just sleep as late as you can. Wake up, have something to eat. Then look around and try to figure out what might be interesting today. Maybe take a walk. Maybe just wander around the yard. Maybe do a few things halfway. And when the sun begins to go down and the day slowly winds to the end, sit down, watch a little TV, have a snack, and then head to bed. After all those years of rushing around chasing the American dream, working long hours, pushing yourself to finish the next thing, feeling exhausted at the end of the day, sometimes barely having enough energy to just crawl to bed. Life today feels very different. It's almost like the flip of the coin. The pace is slower. The urgency, it's not there anymore. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. Maybe after spending most of our lives pushing forward. Retirement is the time when we finally get to ease up a little. Take a breath. Look around. Enjoy the quiet moments that we might have missed before. So when I saw that old dog lying in the driveway, perfectly content to stop and rest right there in the middle of the day, I couldn't help but smile. Because in a strange way, he reminded me a lot of myself. And maybe that's not a bad way to spend this stage of life. Talk to you later.